Good morning, my C++ Group 7E students, and welcome to our Saturday Zoom class. Thabo has already joined us. Thabo, would you mind unmuting your mic and just tell me where you are logging in from, Thabo? Hello, Thabo. I started the recording.
Hello, Mr. Prinavin. I'm logging in from Pietermaritzburg.
Pietermaritzburg, welcome, Pietermaritzburg, yay. Thabo, another question. Have you started the flight booking assignment?
Not yet, but I'm gonna start after this class.
Excellent. You better start after this class because that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. So Thabo, I'm going to now share my screen. I hope you can see it. If you're having any issues, unmute and go ahead and basically ask me a question, because I don't know what happened to everybody else. I think maybe they want to listen to the recording and not come and join me on Zoom. I don't know why they want to do that. But anyway, Thabo, I'm sharing my screen now. And on my shared screen, I'm going to talk about this assignment that's due in a couple of weeks' time, right? So the assignment is, let's go there. Thabo, I'm sharing my screen. Let me do that share again, Thabo. Share screen. Share screen. Thabo, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Great. Thabo, I'm sharing the assignment question. Right, so the assignment, this is assignment 4, and the assignment is due on the 26th of September. And they tell me that there's no extension for this assignment. And guess what, Thabo? They mentioned that you have to complete all the lessons in the study guide. So basically from 1 to lesson 29. Thabo, I'm not sure if you know about it, Thabo, but there are 30 lessons in the study guide. So this assignment, well, ma'am's actually helping you along. She says you don't have to worry about the last lesson. The last lesson talks about classes. And they tell me that there's 20% for the contribution to this exam, to this assignment. So Thabo, it'll be in your interest to complete this one. Welcome, Fatima Malik. Welcome. So in this question, it says, you are required to write a program that simulates a flight booking system. So Thabo, they're telling me that you are going to take a flight from, where's this? It's from Johannesburg to Cape Town. So ma'am has actually made it a little simpler for you, because now you don't have to worry about whether you're leaving from Durban to Cape Town, Durban to Johannesburg, Johannesburg to Bloemfontein, or wherever. All right. And then she says that the departure and arrival remains the same. So if you're departing at 7, you're arriving at 9:30. If you're departing at 9, you're arriving at 11:30. Now, Thabo and Fatima. Fatima, do you mind unmuting and just saying hello and telling us where you're from, Fatima? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Fatima.
I'm from Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal.
Oh, great. Welcome. Thank you, Fatima, for joining us from Pietermaritzburg. Both Thabo and Fatima are from Pietermaritzburg. Well done. So, Fatima, have you started your assignment 4?
No, not yet.
Okay, great. So I'm going to help you all with assignment 4. All right. And that's my strategy. I'm not going to give you the answers. I'm going to help you to understand what you need to do and the strategy of how to attack this assignment. Well, not really attack. You're not warriors, but you are programmers and you're going to get involved in this. All right. So they tell me that there's an option, there's a departure time and an arrival time. Now, if you look at the output, this gives you an idea of what needs to go into the program without going any further into the understanding the syntax of it. You must remember this is a introductory course to programming, and this assignment question, it's pretty intensive. I don't think you're going to have something like this for the examination, because it will take you more than 2 hours to answer this question. Let's go on. So ma'am's given us an example. There's 3 seats, an aisle, and 3 seats. The total number of seats in the flight is 50. That won't change. You cannot change the number of seats in an aeroplane. If you say there's 50 seats in the aeroplane, that's what it's going to be. So that already tells me that, hey, I can think of some programming statement that will help me. And the programming statement that I'm thinking of is a constant variable. They tell me there are 2 classes of travel, first class and economy class. They tell me, oh, there's a play on the word classes, class. I don't know if you get my joke, Thabo and Fatima. I spoke about a class, lesson 30, we having a Zoom class. Oh, welcome, someone else joined us here. Bolelwa, right? And my joke on that is in UNISA, C++ cost 1511 and cost 1512, we talk about a class, but that's something else. Then they tell me that the economy class is fixed at 1,600 Rand. So again, you learn and understand that, hey, I know about a constant variable. So that immediately tells you that 1,600 can be assigned a constant to a constant. The first class ticket is 20% more costly than the economy class. So maybe you'll want to work out what's 20% added to that and then work out the price of the first class ticket and include that as a constant. Let's go on. It says, you are required to do the following. Now, very often when you are a programmer and you need to work out the solution, it's always nice to go to the user and ask them, what is it that you want? Or give me a sample of what you like, right? So here it is, they're giving you a sample. They say, prompt the user to enter his full name. Immediately you say full name, and you can see there's a name and surname. Anybody wants to answer this? If there's a space in between Hannah, George, should I use C in or should I get it from something else? Tabo Bulelwa, I hope I pronounced it correctly. What should I use? Anybody?
Get line.
Oh, who was that?
Bulelwa.
Bulelwa, where are you logging in from, Bulelwa?
Johannesburg.
Yay, Johannesburg in the house. How's the weather up there in Johannesburg?
It's nice today. The sun is out.
Ah, same here in Durban. So can you see, Bulelwa, how you are already beginning to think like a programmer? Just by completing assignment 1, 2, and 3, now you get to grips and say, hey, I need to consider get line in here because I want to get the name and the surname. Let's look on. It says, welcome to cost 1511 flight booking system. Ah, so that's simple output statement. Enter your name and they want you to display the times. And displaying the times, they want you to display the departure time and the arrival time. And they would like you to make a choice, a selection. Anybody can think of a programming statement that will allow me to make a choice or a selection for the flight times. Tabo, Bulelwa, Fatima, and anybody else? Now you're thinking like a programmer. This is the whole purpose of the Zoom session, by the way. It's a synchronous lesson. So please answer the question, Tabo. Anybody? No. Yes, go ahead. Unmute. Don't worry about putting your hand up and all of that. Answer.
Good day, sir.
Good day to you. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Kamo.
Kamo. Hello, Kamo. Where are you calling on me from?
Rayton.
Rayton, where's that?
It's Pretoria East, sir.
Pretoria is in the house. Welcome, Kamo from Pretoria. Rayton, you know, I know Pretoria.
Yeah.
I don't know Rayton and everything. Like, you know, okay. So now that we haven't even started the program as yet, we haven't started coding. I'd like you to tell me what program structure comes to mind now that you're looking at the person has to make a selection, a choice.
I would use like a switch statement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if maybe a switch statement to be so that I can have the option to, for example, if I select option 1, I'm able to display all the seats available in option 1 and the same thing in option 2, 3, and 4. So I would use switch statement in the case. I don't know if I'm answering your question.
I think so too, but I'm not going to give you say yes or no the answer, right? Because you must remember, I don't do assignment answers and solutions. Okay, Kamo, I'm just going to nod my head or shake my head and just keep it in mind that, hey, it's a nice switch that, he's talked about. I want to select something from there and I want to do after that. Then they spoke about validation. We did this in previous assignments as well, right? Then let's look at the way it's arranged out here. It says that the user has to enter in a valid option. The seating arrangement should be displayed for the user to choose a seat. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Kamal, I see your hand is still up. I think you got to answer this question. Kamal, what does this look like, Kamal? This arrangement. Think like a programmer now, right? You have obviously yes, Tabo, Kamal.
I would say it's like a matrix. So in this case, I assume need to use double arrays. I believe that's what they call.
I beg your pardon. What did you say? An array? Array?
Yes, I'm saying that in this case with the seat arrangement, this would be like I just forgot how you call it, but then a 2-dimensional or double an array. You'd use a certain type of array, but then this will be like a matrix. So you'd form it in such a way where it's a matrix and you're able to use I believe it's called a double array or something array, where you have the rows and columns in a sense on each and every I want to say each and every variable array. I don't know if I'm making sense. So it will be a column sense.
Yes,
in the row. So it will be in that array there will be a column block and a row block. So this form of structure would be one of a matrix.
Nice, Kamo. Nice, Kamo. And you told me you haven't thought about this assignment. So just the last 18 minutes or so, we realized that we need to have the get line statement. We need to talk about some selection taking place. And Kamo decided he wants to use the select switch or something like that. And he's talking about some matrix or some array sort of thing, because he looks at it and says, oh, there's some rows and columns out there. And that picture gave me an idea as well. And ma'am also wrote down that we need to go through lessons 1 through lessons 29. So I think we have to use everything out there. Then they also mentioned something about a menu. So that's simple see-out statements. Let's go on. It says that we need to indicate if the seats are booked or not. And I think from what Kamo has been talking about, Kamo from Pretoria, that we need to consider this aspect of a matrix. Let's go on. It says once the user has successfully chosen a seat, they need to display the name, the travel ticket, the seat number, the departure time, arrival. Now, I don't know if you followed my weird sense of humor. Last week I said I was going to Cape Town. I'm flying. It was all about this. I never went to Cape Town. I never left Durban, right? And even today as well. It was all about this one. And then they spoke about there's an amount, so there's some calculation that takes place and a simple display. So it goes on, it says, do you want to make another booking? Oh, so let's think about this. You make one booking and then you got to make another booking and maybe another booking. So Kamo, if I may, Kamo, you still here or did I lose you?
Oh no, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, Kamo, talk to me, Kamo. Tell me, if I need to do something over and over and over again, what programming structure comes to mind, Kamo?
A while loop. I would assume we'd need to place within that function that we're gonna be making the specific program, we'd need to set it in a while loop, or I believe the whole program in itself, so that you're able to redo it or be able to book as many tickets as you want.
Okay, so you used a nice word. You said loop, right? Now, loop then you went on to say while loop. So this is how you strategize for programming and an assignment, right? So you first get it done for one booking. So maybe you only want to book the flight just for me, right, Kamo? You don't want to book for you and the other people that are over here, right? And then once you get that right, then you do the loop, okay? So there's another strategy that I'm talking about in terms of programming, Kamo. Now, you made a good point about a while loop. Why would I not use a for loop, Kamo? I'm just trying to ask you a question or two to see whether you can the difference.
The reason you wouldn't use a for loop is because a for loop, like with a while loop, it's unlimited. So you can do as many unlimited loops as possible. But with the for loop, you're able to set a certain number of a certain number of loops per se, a certain number of loops that you can place. But a while loop is you can create as many infinite loops as long as it meets the condition.
Okay, Tabo, thank you, Tabo. I see Tabo's got his hand raised. Tabo, you want to add to that, Tabo?
So another thing that you can do is that you see they're saying, do you want to make another booking? So this is a kind of a question which is a Boolean. So it's yes or no. So a while loop can work nicely. It should be waiting for that character while or and to end or to continue.
Yeah, I'm happy that you are talking like this. Now you are talking in the lingo of programmers. You're talking in the lingo of a while loop and a for loop, and there are certain conditions that need to be met. Okay, so we're not going to get so complicated for today's lesson. Today's lesson, I just want to start you off small, and I'm going to check which programming structure, get my joke there, Kamo, which structure that I may want to use. Tabo, do I have a sense of humor, Tabo? Bulelwa, Kamo, I'm talking about.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we got the struct.
Ah, you got the structure. Yeah. So that's another thing that I need to consider over here, right? Because you must remember, in this assignment, they are talking about all the were lessons from lesson 1 to lesson 29. And already Tabo mentioned and Kamo mentioned that you need a loop. And I think it was Bulelwa that mentioned that you use a get line. And I looked at the way the data has been set out. So I'm looking at the data and I say, listen here, you need a name, you need flight details, you need the departure time, the arrival time, and you need the class, whether it's economy class or first class, and you need the seat number. So all of that data relates to, let's say for me now, I'm traveling to Cape Town, and I want to put that into a data structure so that I can call it up and it refers to me. So just like I asked you a question now, Tabo and Kamo, and from Pretoria and Pietermaritzburg, no, Tabo is from Pietermaritzburg, Kamo is from Pretoria. I want to put all of that into one data element. Now, Kamo already mentioned, he said something about a matrix. And there's another data structure that we learned towards the end of lessons, say after 23, 24, where I can put the person's name, the travel time, when they're departing and they're arriving, and the seat number, all into one structure. So my question to you is, Kamo, Tabo, Fatima, and anybody else around there, what comes to mind? Lebohang is here, Puti is here. Talk to me, raise your hand. Ahmed is here. Sibongile is here. What structure comes to mind? Hey, Swallow, raised hand, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, I joined a bit late. What comes to mind?
I'm so happy you're here. Before you tell us the answer, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Pretoria.
Hey, Pretoria is dominating today, and
that's what I'm getting, which is good.
Yeah. Right. So Pretoria is dominating today. Okay. So How do you pronounce your surname?
Sure, that one is a tongue twister. It's Mwasheng.
Mwasheng. Okay.
Yeah, if you can get Tintswalo, you okay, because it's also a tongue twister. So-
Okay, Mwasheng. Okay, go ahead. Now tell me, what kind of structure comes to mind now that I'm talking about a traveler's name, which is my name. I got the traveling class. I got that's first class or economy class. And you know, I may probably go economy class, and departure time and arrival time and seat number. So you must remember, I've got you know, count at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different data elements, but I want to put it all together into one structure.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, immediately a function came to
Okay.
mind.
Yes.
Because with a function, you can actually mix a group of different data formats into one. And you can also set it up in such a way that it can call different values as you construct the function. But I must admit, I haven't really gone too far. I was actually giving up on this course, but
Don't give
I've
up.
decided
No.
I've decided to get back on the horse, and yeah, I have to pass. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm back now. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So yeah, that's how far I got. But immediately from the amount that I've gone through, a function is coming to mind.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind, right? A function comes to mind. I can see someone else has raised their hand. Who's raised their hand and would like to add to the discussion about what data structure? So I'm agreeing with. Oh, there's Fatima. Go ahead, Fatima.
Sir, I think I would use a array of parameters. Maybe put it in a function. And
You need a
then
function,
just,
yes?
Yeah. So I would have arrays of parameters in my function, and then
You need an array, yes? I can't hear you. You're a bit faint, Fatima.
I think the network here is bad, but I think
Okay.
that's all I could say. Or I could use structs, but I think with arrays it would be better.
Arrays, okay, arrays. And you mentioned the word structs. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Fatima. I'm going to keep that in mind. Anybody else wants to add to what Fatima has said? Raise your hand. This is a synchronous session. Come on. And it's going to be recorded, and other students will listen to it as well. So, like my previous students have mentioned, that we'll need to, kind of store all of these things. Like Fatima said something about an array, someone said something about a matrix, and all of that. Now you'll have to go through all the lessons, like I said, lesson 1 to lesson 29. But I'm here to help you and, well, strategize as to what we're going to talk about for this assignment. And the way I'm talking about it, Kamo, I don't know if you want to jump in, Kamo. I'm telling you that I need to store the person's name. In this case, it's Hannah George. I need to store their departure date, venue, and the destination, and their time, and their travel ticket, and their seat number. I'm looking at it from this output over here. I want to put all of that, Kamo and Thabo and Fatima, into a data structure, right? So I know we need to use a function, like one of the students has mentioned. What data structure allows me to do that? I'm waiting for an answer.
Can I try,
Thabo.
sir?
Yes, is that Thabo? Thabo from Pietermaritzburg.
No, it's
Yeah, I
Bulelwa.
think what-
Oh, sorry, Bulelwa. Bulelwa. Okay, go ahead, Bulelwa.
I think you'd use a struct.
I don't know if anybody else wants to talk and add to what Bulelwa spoke about, a struct. Which lesson is this in Bulelwa? It's after lesson 23, 23, 24, somewhere there, right? I can tell you where the structs are found.
Yes.
So, right, so there's some help for the students. I'm telling you, because of time factor and all that goes with it, let me see, where's this thing about structs? A struct is found in lesson, let me just say, Introduction to Programming. I'm just going through variable diagrams. Lesson 28.
27.
So, oh, 27 as well. Okay, but I saw it in mine, it says lesson 28 and lesson 29, right? Okay, mine says 28, so I'm not sure which guide you're looking at. So structs is a very, very important data, like the word structure, to help you, because what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to store the person's name, the traveler's name, the traveling class, whether it's first class or economy class, the departure time, the destination, and the arrival time. So in order to get to lesson 28, for those students who are still, thinking that it's a difficult course and all that goes with it, it will be difficult if you're just going to jump into lesson 28. You got to do the previous lessons that go with it before you jump into this. So today, what I'm going to talk about is how do you access the struct? Now, a quick revision. Kamo mentioned something about an array. An array is also a data structure, right, in programming. It allows you to store elements, and all the elements has to be the same. So if I have an array of integers, every single element in the array has to be an integer. If I say an array of strings, all the elements must be strings. But in a structure, I don't necessarily have to have all the elements to be the same. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, right? So let me quickly go to the to today's lesson. By the way, can I just show off and tell you that I'm not talking from out of this blue or whatever. I actually have this flight booking example done, right? So I'm just going to quickly run the program. Don't look at the answers. Don't look at the answers, right? Yeah. Oh boy, that's not the program I want to run. I want to run that one. All right, let's just compile that quickly and run the program. Right. Hey, Tabo, Kamo, can you see this?
Yes, we can.
What does it say, Kamo, Tabo? Welcome to COS 1511 flight booking system. It says enter full name. That's a simple see out statement. See out, enter your full name, see in, enter your name. Where's this? What is the question? Let me go look at the question. Right. So let's see what the question says. I've got to enter in Hannah George. Okay, I'm just going to split my screen in two here. And my name is not Hannah George. My name is Prinavin Govender. Oh, let me just put on Tabo. Tabo, what's your surname there? Thabo, Tabo. Msomi, Msomi, Tabo Msomi. Check this out. Bulelwa, I think you mentioned something about a get line statement somewhere along the line. Bulelwa?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes. Did you mention something about a get line?
Yes, I did.
There we go. Now, if I want to enter in Thabo Msomi as the full name for the flight booking person or whoever, I got to put down and use the get line statement. Aha! Check this out. The available travel times for the flights are. So I think it was Kamo that said, I need to go and make a selection. Kamo, was it you? Kamo from Pretoria?
Yes.
There we go. So
Yes,
Kamo, I know you told me you haven't started this assignment, but in your mind, I think you have, because now you got to go and display these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got to select 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So Kamo, you're already on the right path. Kamo.
yes.
Yeah. So after this lesson, when I finish the recording and I post it and everything on YouTube, and you can listen to your own voice over there, you are going to do that. You know the programming statement you told me something about selecting something and switching the lights on and off and all of those things.
Yes.
Oh, you got my joke. Thank you. I got a sense of humor. Yeah, I got my sense of humor back. Right. So don't worry about the validation as yet, right? Validation means I need to select a particular choice and ignore other choices. So by the way, I can't take the 4 o'clock flight for now because I'm in the Zoom session. I'll take the 5 o'clock flight, right? 5. So I'm selecting 5. The available seats for 1500 hours are as follows. A1, A2, A3, A4. Hey, that looks pretty cool. that looks like what Kamo was talking about, something about, you know, rows and columns and all that goes with it. Now I'm going to select the A4. I like the Audi A4, right? A4. And let's see what it does now. Yay! Check it out, check it out. So it tells me, enter the full name, Thabo Msomi. Thabo, you there? Aren't you happy? Your name is being used, Thabo.
Yes.
You happy? You happy? You're going to Cape Town. Thabo.
I'm taking this flight at 3 o'clock. Please wait fast.
Right. You're taking the flight and you're departing from Joburg. Don't tell anybody you in Pietermaritzburg now, right? This is the program. So, Thabo, all this info relates to you, right? Oh, check there. My name is at the bottom. Thabo, I hope you got 1,920 Rand, Thabo. Thank you for booking with cost 1511. Your travel agent is me, right? So, Thabo, this program, this is how it works. You're seeing it working, right? And all this data, your first name, the departure, your destination, your travel ticket, your seat number, your departure time, your arrival time, all relates to you. And guess what, Thabo? Your name is a string. Your amount is a real value, a number. And I have realized when I look at the output, hey, one of the structures that I need, in fact, it was Bulelwa that mentioned, I need to use a struct. Yes, another student had mentioned a function, I'll talk about that, but all I'm getting to grips with today is what I need to learn in order to answer this question. And one very, very important thing is a struct. So let me go back. There we go. There's the other thing about, do you want to make another booking? Yes or no? So I'm going to say no because only Thabo is flying, right? Only Thabo is going to fly. Nobody else. Sorry, Bulelwa. Sorry, Fatima. Sorry, Kamo. Nobody else is going to do that, right? And let's look at it. Hey, nobody's flying the 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 13 o'clock. 3 o'clock is only one person, and that person is Thabo. Thabo, are you going to go by yourself in the aeroplane, Thabo? Don't you want to take any of us, Thabo? No.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, right. So Thabo's going to go to. So now let's go and look at the structure that we're talking about. Oh, I've got a question in the chat. Let's see. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sada. Hello, Sada. You want to say hello to us quickly? Sada? Hello, Sada. Great. So now let's go back and now look at what I'm talking about. So in terms of the program, I'm looking at creating a structure. Kamo, quickly tell me if you are able to see this, Kamo.
Yes, I can.
Right. So Kamo, a couple of weeks ago, when Samuel was joining us, Kamo, we spoke about a shirt, the struct of a shirt, right? And one of the teaching concepts is you must take the student from what he knows to what he doesn't know. So Kamo, were you at the lesson, Kamo?
Sadly, no, I wasn't.
Oh, now you got to go and watch my video from about the struct, right? In fact, I was wearing the same red shirt, right? And that was a struct on shirts. And in the struct on shirts, they spoke about size, they spoke about style, and they spoke about price. If you go and look at your study guide, it's on lesson 28. So in order to answer this question, you will need to go to lesson 28. Let's go look for shirts. Let's see if they have a shirt. There it is, Kamo. Consider the following program and answer the questions below it. So the question is a struct of shirt. A shirt has a size, a style, and a price. So Kamo, before you attempt assignment 4, the flight booking system, I think you need to go and look at this sub-activity 28.8. Okay, Kamo, what do you say?
I think that's perfect.
Yes. Now that's my job. I'm here as a tutor to direct you in the, put you in the right direction, to give you some hints as to what to do and what not to do. What not to do is don't drop out of this class. I don't know who said that. That's a bad reflection on me. I can't keep you in my class. That means you don't like me anymore. You want to drop out of my class. You want to break off this relationship.
No, sir, it's not your fault. Sorry. I've actually joined your class now, and I'm happy I am in your class.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You're not going to break up with me, huh?
No, definitely not. I'm
Right,
actually,
right.
you the reason I'm back on the horse, because I did attend your class, I think about a few months ago, when we thought assignment 2 was this assignment,
Yes.
before it was changed, and I learned a
Yes.
lot. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm
so
glad.
I was
I'm
happy when I was transferred to you.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. Are you in my group 7E class on the My UNISA group?
Yes, I'm
Good.
on the group, and there's a lot happening. Sure, I see how behind I am, but I'm going to catch up. Don't worry.
Please, you have to catch up. You must do all those lesson quizzes, right? And that'll help you.
Yes, I'll do
right?
them. Yeah.
See, so you
Okay.
answered the question. You answered the question earlier and correctly. You said you need to use a function, but I asked you about what is a data structure, and by your answer, don't get don't take no disrespect or whatever, but you told me indirectly that you didn't come to lesson 28 because you didn't get to grips with the concept of a
That's
structure.
correct.
You
Yes,
see, you
that's
see,
true. Sir.
I can read your mind, right? But Kamo, on the other hand, had told me, or Bulelwa had told me that, listen here, you need a struct, because in her mind, in her cognitive structures out here, it clicked that there are different data, like size, style, price, or the traveler name and the departure time, arrival time. So it clicked that you need to use a struct. Can you see how important it is that you need to go through all these lessons in the order that it is so that you can answer this question? Okay? All right. Now, don't stress. We've got time. The assignment is, I think, is due in September. And this is just August, right? We've got the whole of August and September. And I'm sure we'll ask, ma'am asks us for, if you want an extension to grant us. But it's a long assignment. If I look at the solution, without you looking at it, where's that flight booking? It's, I'll tell you now, oh my goodness, 323 lines. Excuse all the spaces in between. So it's a lot to go through, okay? So please, you've got time. Don't break off this relationship that we have. Stay with me. I'll help you through it. So in today's lesson, all I want y'all to get through is understand the concept of a struct, because you need to know how to implement a struct. You need to be able to put information in the struct and display information from the struct. So lesson 28 spoke about this, and I did this in one of my previous YouTube videos, right, on struct. Go to the one with Samuel, because I labeled it Samuel, and Samuel is not even here today. See, I called it Samuel. Right? That's when I spoke about a struct. Now, the other thing about programming is you got to keep it consistent. Every week, I'm going to meet you to answer this question. So there we go. There's the thing about struct. It's in lesson 28. You're going to read all of that. And in the struct, I have fields in there. I've got a size, I've got style, and I've got price. And each one has a particular description to it. So the size is an integer, the style is character, the price is float. All this is in lesson 28. Now, the same thing happens with this travel booking. Tabo, you there, Tabo? I've got a traveler name. Tabo, traveler name. Tabo, your name is a string, isn't it, Tabo? It's made up of characters.
Yes,
correct, Tabo? You're not going to be like,
right.
Yeah, it's right. So there we go. Can you see line number 14, Tabo? That's where I'm going to put your name in there. Can you see, Tabo? It's got whether you are flying first class or economy class. I've got to describe what data is being stored under that. Now, am I right, Bulelwa? You mentioned a struct. Did you think about this, Bulelwa? That departure time?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you see all this information, Bulelwa and Thabo, relates to your details as a traveler? And Thabo is so rich, he's going alone in the flight. I don't know how that flight is going to manage, but anyway, he's going by himself. We're not going to use the loop and everything. So if you look at the way I wrote out the struct, now I need to determine how I put information into the struct. Let's talk about what I did a couple of weeks ago with this shirt example. In the shirt example, it says enter the size of the shirt. See in, oh, okay, I got a polo shirt. Check my polo shirt here. Check my polo. Anybody can see my polo shirt? Bulelwa, Thabo.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Can you see how I use the same shirt as that day? And I'm using the shirt to show you that I'm talking about shirt size. Hey, I'm just face to face. I can't see you laughing at my jokes and everything. That's a joke. Oh man, Thabo, yes, Thabo.
Get it.
Yeah, but your shirt is a little bit confusing because it's a polo golf t-shirt.
Yeah.
Polo golf.
Yeah. It's the joke is that I'm teaching you about, and I wrote that it's a polo shirt of struct shirt, and that I'm wearing a polo shirt. That's the joke. Oh man, it's a computer joke, you know. Okay, let me not waste time. I'm already 47 minutes. So whenever you access a struct, you will access it by its name. In this case, polo is the struct name, right? Think about it like this. And it's of type structure shirt. So it's polo dot size. Can you check that out? Can you check it out? Polo dot style, polo dot price. Because the size, the style, and the price is kind of related to this concept of polo. I tried to make it as simple as possible for you to get to grasp of it. If I want to display my shirt, which is size 32, I think it's size 32. I don't know, I must check it out. Oh, I can't see there, right? I used to be a size 28, but you know, put on weight and everything, you know, with this lockdown. And the price, I need to specify to the compiler that I want to talk about the polo size. I want to talk about the polo style. I want to talk about the price of the polo shirt. Thabo, get that joke now? Kamo?
Yes, I'm getting a joke.
Yeah, thank you. Should I become a stand-up comedian or should I stick to teaching C++ programming?
Yeah, the best in C++.
I must stick to programming. Huh? Oh, okay.
You are the best in C++.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to make jokes anymore because the people don't get my joke as well. Too.
No,
Anyway.
sir, you can do both.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, right? Anyway, so now that you understand the concept of the shirt, you must now put it towards the concept of Thabo who's traveling to Cape Town. If I need to use Thabo's example, I have a struct called travel booking. That means the structure of Thabo's plane ride from Johannesburg to Cape Town will have a name, a class, departure time, arrival time, and a seat number. And if I want to access it, this is the very start of it. It's a simple way of accessing it. I will access it by, and I called it travel booking, which will take on, think of it as travel one will have all the ways of writing it and from travel booking. Travel two has the way of accessing Thabo's information and the structure. See, I'm using the word structure of traveler name, traveler class, departure time, arrival time, seat number. By the way, I don't help anybody with assignment questions and strategies, but I'm hint, nudge, nudge. This way of writing it out. Thabo, Kamo. I'm winking to you all, man. Wink.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay, Thabo got it. Right, thumbs up. I can't tell you because this is a recording. It's going to be on YouTube and everybody can see it. And one of the rules as a e-tutor, I'm not allowed to do the work for you. You must do it. I must point you in the right direction. So let's run this program and see how it works, right? Oh, I'm not going to run the assignment question. No, I don't do assignment questions. Let's see this now. So I'm running this example with the structure for shirt. It says enter the shirt size. And the shirt size, I told you I'm 32, you know, I put on weight, I'm no longer 28. Enter the style of the shirt. The style is A, B. A is for awesome, right? The style of the shirt is awesome. The price of the shirt, Kamo, how much you think the shirt is? Kamo, what, 100 rand?
50 rand.
Hey, 100 rand, right? 100 rand. There we go. It turns out the size of the shirt is 32. The style of the shirt is awesome. The price of the shirt is 100 rand. Now it says enter the travel class. Can you see? I took you from what you learned about lesson 28, about the structure of a shirt, to the way you need to look at this assignment for strategy, the answer, the solution to this. So Tabo, you traveling first class or economy class, Tabo? Hey, Tabo's laughing, he got my joke. Tabo got my joke. Yeah, I can make first class, right? First class. First class, right? So Tabo's traveling first class.
Sir,
yes.
Sorry, can I ask a question? It's coming from a bit of ignorance, but if I can get it here, I'll study with.
That's
yeah,
the whole
I
purpose of
wanted
the
to check. Yeah, I wanted to check. So do you this, for example, the shirt size, do you have to determine the range, or it will respond to whatever you put in at that time, whatever information you enter?
Okay.
Do you set limits or ranges?
You could. It will depend on how you define your struct of shirt to be. So inside the struct, these are called records if you think of it another way, right? And inside that record, you're going to have a field. And you ask me if there's a range or something to that. For instance, integer has a particular range of numbers that you can enter in. And if I'm telling you that the style is char, that means I can only enter in a single character, A, B, C, or D. But A is for awesome, right, by the way. And if I enter in price, that means I can enter in 100.00 or 100.50. So what I would suggest is, and from your question you've asked me, is you should read over the lessons on data types and what I can put into that data type and what range of numbers I can put into it, right? Because that
okay.
concept,
So, but what I wanted to check is, okay.
Yes, please ask. Go ahead, ask.
Okay, what I wanted to check was if okay, so in this case, there are no limits. I can put any number, even shirt size, I can put 0. It's not set in the question to say the limits are this.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so in a case where that is stipulated, that's when you're gonna, factor in the limits as to what. Okay, no, I understand. Thank you.
We're not becoming too complicated. This is a first year module. You are introductory programming students. We can, if we wanted to do that, right? Set up a limit and restrict your input that you have. And that's going to come a little later when we're talking about validation of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. But for now, I want you to get to grips with the concept of a struct. Okay. Because this is important in answering this question. And it's also important that it's an exam question, and course 1512 deals with structs and classes, and this is your foundation for programming. All right. So the departure time, Tabo.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, you're welcome. Tabo, you're leaving at 1500 hours, Tabo? Yeah, 1500 hours. The travel class, Tabo, what's your travel class? You said first class, second class, economy class, right? Right, economy. Seat number A2 or A5, I said, as a Audi A3, I like Audi A3. And I can go on and on and on. So basically now what I'm showing you, Thabo, is if I give you this code, you must be able to work out an answer and put in what details need to be stored in the struct. So Kamo, I'm going to copy all of this and I'm going to post it in the chat and you can copy it. I don't like this, I can share with you. This is not the answer to the assignment question. This is the answer to, hey sir, I have a question. Kamo, go ahead, Kamo. Kamo, go ahead with your question.
Hey, so the question is on, so when some on the program specifically, when you choose a certain seat number, it says that I am like those two stars must be displayed to show that the seat is already taken. So I was just sitting down and I was trying to figure out how you do it. So I wanted to ask if maybe there's any direction that you can lead me to in terms of being able to do it so that, you know, when a person selects a certain seat once and they try select that seat maybe again, that it can't be, it will just show a star or those two stars. I don't, so yeah, that's the question, sir.
Okay, that's a good question, Kamo, but listen to this now, right? Now, I'm a teacher of programming, and in order for me to teach, I can't do everything at one go, okay? I need to go slowly. It's like, you know, when you're learning to run, you don't start running straight away. You first crawl, you walk slowly, and then you run, and then you sprint. So right now, Kamo, you want me to sprint, you know, to do the part about the asterisks and the stars. I'm not seeing stars right now, right, Kamo? So how about this, Kamo? Let's sort out one step at a time. Let's get the welcome message in, the get line statement right, and the structure, the structure of it, like you told me now about the stars and all of that, that'll come later on. We first need to put data in so that we get our confidence built up a little bit. What do you say to that, Kamo?
Okay, that's fine then.
Right, Kamo, it's the first week of August. It's due in September, right? It's September 22nd, right? And if I show you all everything today, what y'all gonna, would y'all come for next week's lesson, Kamo? Kamo.
Yeah, your point.
You hear my point, right? So maybe in fact, not even next week, the following week, I'll show you all about those stars and everything, right? How you put those stars and things in. For today, all I want you to be able to do is enter in that Thabo is the person's name. Thabo, you there, Thabo? That Thabo is going to Cape Town and he's traveling first class and he's traveling at 3 o'clock because he came for my Zoom lesson at 1 o'clock. Right, Thabo? Thabo, thank you, Thabo, for not taking the 1 o'clock flight. Thabo, I'm joking with you, Thabo. Thabo, that was a joke.
I'm here, I can hear you.
Yeah, thanks for not taking the 1 o'clock flight to Cape Town. At least you came for my Zoom lesson.
Okay, yeah, I was very busy myself.
Okay, okay. Oh, you were home. Okay. Thank you for staying at home and listening to my Zoom lesson. Right, Kamo, you can see he stayed there, right? And he's not interested in all the stars and reserving the seats. He first wants to get the seat. Okay, right? So I'm going to put that in the chat, Control C, or what I'll do is I'll post it in our WhatsApp group. And where's my chat here? Where's my chat? Let's just stop the share quickly. Let's go to the chat. So I'm going to paste it there, Control V. Oh, it's not pasting it in, Kamo. Okay, I'll post it in the WhatsApp group, right? So that will help you to get to grips with a structure. How do I enter traveler's information? That's what I was leading up to today. All right, any other questions, queries? I'm going to round up my lesson now. So today, all I spoke about was the flight booking system. Yes, Bulelwa.
Can we please get the lesson quizzes for those that are not in your 7E group to do the quiz?
So you're not in my 7E group. Okay. Sorry about that. Right. Let me see if I can get this quizzes. Okay, right now, which one you don't have, Bulelwa?
I think you posted 28 on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. And then I put the
Oh.
answers and then I took it out. Okay.
Yes, but there's no 26 or 27,
No, I got it. Yeah.
and there's
Okay.
no 30. The latest
Okay.
one.
All right.
Thanks.
Let me just check what I have on my group. Why don't you just join me on my group, Bulelo? That'll be easier than you just can access.
You didn't choose us.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. I don't. Can you see my
It's
screen
on
right
you.
now? Can you see my screen? Oops. Let me just do another share quickly. Sorry. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Are you able to see my screen? Bulelo?
Yes, now, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So I've actually had a quiz for every single lesson, lesson 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that was just me playing around, having some fun with you. And championship round, I've got quite a number of questions there. So maybe I can give you the championship round because that has all the questions from lesson 1 to lesson 29. Lesson 30
Yes,
is not
please.
part of the syllabus, so I didn't include that. But it gives you a good rounding for what comes after this, and at least you get to see the destination in terms of the program. And so let me see how many lessons are in this one here. Hey, 4 people already attempted the quiz. And the other reason why I don't want to post the answers and the quiz, Bulelo, is the students will get to know the answers before they attempt the question. All right. So if you don't mind, I could send it to you, but it'll be nice if you work on the assignment 4 more than the quiz answers. So hey, Olga attempted it. Okay, great. Let me see what answers did they get. Oh, they haven't worked out the answers. So if you send me an email, you've got my email, and I'll send it to you now that you are interested in doing the quizzes. Okay, not everybody wants to do it because it's not compulsory.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Right, now let me give you some other help as well. I'm not sure if you know that I have a YouTube channel, Pulelewa.
Yes, I do know.
You do? Oh, and have you subscribed to my channel?
I haven't, but I do go in.
Ah, man,
I haven't.
please subscribe. Please subscribe. I
I'll
only
do
got
that.
741 subscribers. Will you subscribe by
Okay, it will
today?
be 7:42. It will be
Right.
7:42 today.
Right, now let me tell you why you need to subscribe to this channel, right? I'm just going to show you very quickly and how helpful this will be. By the way, this question appeared last year, and I also did a strategy of how to tackle this question last year. So, Bulelewa, are you able to see my screen? I'm just showing you some YouTube videos now.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, great. Now, Bulelewa, I'm going to go to my videos. Let me see if I can go there quickly. And Bulelewa, can you see this video that says flight booking system, 11:08 minutes? And there's another one
Yes.
for 54 minutes, request username. And there's a flight booking example, Chantel, question, what is SETW? How do we use it?
Yeah.
Look at this one here, discussion of assignment 3, strategy to tackle it. Bulelewa, can you see that, Bulelewa?
Yes, I can see all of them.
Yeah, will you go to that YouTube video, please?
Okay, I'll do it.
Guess why? Guess.
It will make my life easier.
Of course. And not only that, you'll add to my views. Bulelewa, can you see this,
Okay.
Bulelewa? I was wearing a blue shirt there.
Yes.
Bulelewa,
Yes, I can see.
and you can see I'm talking and you can't hear me because I put the sound off. And Bulelewa, you know where I am when I sent this, Bulelewa? I posted this on the 30th of June or July. Check the year, Bulelewa.
You last year.
Aha. And Bulelewa, check how many views I got, Bulelewa.
Okay.
Check. Answer. How many views?
543.
Right. And after this, what am I going to have after you watch it?
544.
Thank you. See, do I ask much of you, Bulelewa? All I want you is to watch your videos. Which other lecturer would I ask you to watch YouTube videos?
No one except you.
Exactly. So you're going to watch all the videos, right, on YouTube. Ha.
Yes.
Right. And you're not going to watch movies like on Netflix or like Star Trek or anything like that, I'm watching Star Trek now. Okay, so I'm telling you, go watch these movies. This will help you with the assignment question. And obviously, those YouTube videos were typical what question my student asked me, just like how y'all are asking me in class right now. But it will help you to strategize. It doesn't have the answer in there. It helps you to strategize the way in which you answered this question. Because this assignment 4 culminates in all the lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to lesson 29, right? And it's a very, when I say all-encompassing assignment, and it tests you on everything you need to know. So before you do this assignment, go through all the lessons, look at my past year videos, and it will help you to pass and to do well. And don't copy your assignments, please. You're not going to learn anything. All right. People are asking me about this, and I hear that through the rumors and grapevines and the WhatsApp groups. Don't do that, right? Because you're not going to learn anything. Thank you, Bulelwa. Any other questions?
Nothing
Any
from
other
me,
questions?
thank you.
Right. So you promise, Bulelwa, raise your right hand. I promise to watch YouTube videos.
I promise to watch Pravin's YouTube videos.
Prinavin.
Oh,
What
Prinavin, sorry.
Hey, how long am I your lecturer? I mean, your tutor, and you don't know my
No,
name.
I work with a Pravin, so sorry.
Oh, I'm Prinavin Governor. I put my name in the background and all of that. Right. Wait, let me move my name. Let me take my head out. Can you see my name, the Prinavin Governor? I got a master's in education to teach y'all. I studied to basically teach y'all programming.
Okay.
Okay.
I will not.
Fatima laughed, by the way. She got my joke. Right. Okay. So, Tabo, are you okay, Tabo? Fatima, Belelwa, who else was here? So many others on the call. I'm sorry, Ahmed is okay. Luwazi, Boypelo, I mentioned you. Jen, Tinswallow, right? So please go. My homework, go and look for my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And I talk about C++ programming in these questions, in this videos, all right? And last year I did this 30th of July. Ma'am has a very similar question. And good luck with you. Next week we'll continue. I'll take another aspect of a struct and join it to an array so that I can now get an array of structs, okay? But right now I'm taking it nice and slowly. We are crawling. We're gonna walk and run and then sprint. So I'm feeding you 1 bite at a time. If this was a sandwich, you're taking a small bite of the assignment. Tinswallow, thank you. Thumbs up. All right, I'm looking at my time. It's almost 1 o'clock. My wife said, please make it faster. I need to, you know, I dominate the bedroom and all of that. And she can't work in the bedroom when I'm talking. And she has to sort out everything. And it also helps me. I don't have to do gardening and you know, washing the color and everything. So at least I can teach. Oh, yeah, I didn't get my joke there. Okay, I gotta learn.
We're laughing.
Oh, you're laughing. Okay. And I know some of y'all are wives and how, you know, y'all know where I'm coming from. And so now I've got to go and do house chores and everything. Right? But thank you so much for coming to my class. I'm so happy. I got worried over there. Nobody was coming. Nobody posted on the WhatsApp group or anything of that sort. And okay. Goodbye, everybody. Anybody wants to put the camera on? We'll take a quick photograph. Or you want to, you're so shy.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Right, goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Thank you for putting your camera on. Mulo, bye. Bye, Mulo. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Fatima. Bye. Oh, let me stop the recording. I don't want to watch that one. Where's my recording? Stop.